Hey guys!
She beat me. Hi guys. Today's video is actually focused on Empower Network members and our Empower Network events that are actually held every 90 days. For those of you who aren't in Empower Network, you may wonder why on earth would anybody want to hold an event every 90 days? Like, wow. Well, there's a lot of logic behind it when you think about it. When you're actually doing an online business, marketing, online, whatever, and you're at home, you tend to feel a little bit isolated. With Empower Network, we have awesome tools available to us. I mean, as everybody does, but we do Google Hangouts and we get on conference calls and we have daily calls that we get on, and so we interact with each other all the time. We have our Facebook groups where we interact with everybody, and we're always cutting videos. Once upon a time I would never have cut a video, so I'm just...
Once upon a time, no, never.
Our animals have got some sort of inner radar that whenever we're about to cut a video, they just appear from nowhere. And Daisy has just decided she's going to eat the cat food while we are otherwise engaged, so I'm trying to pull her away from it. Anyway, Empower Network events. Not only, so these events every 90 days, it allows you to actually physically connect with other people. It gives you sorry, putting it down. Okay, that could have been dramatic. Sorry. Every 90 days. It allows you to connect with other people in your team who are, spread all around the world.
People that you talk to on Facebook or you see on Hangouts or whatever, you actually get to see them in person.
You get to...
Physical form, see? You can even slap their faces.
Just so funny.
True.
She's not going to get away with that one, I'll tell you right now. You get to, hang out with the leaders and people that probably in any other business you wouldn't get within Kiwi of. Kiwi? It's a bit Aussie, wasn't it?
Bit Aussie.
Aussie. Turn the camera towards you. It's kind of... That's
but you're talking.
It doesn't matter. I still want to see your pretty face. It's a really great opportunity to network with everybody within Empower Network.
That's clever. Network with everybody in Empower Network. Good work.
Ha, no pun intended. But what we're kind of having a little bit of trouble understanding is there's about, something around the figure of 150,000 members in Empower Network. Obviously not everybody is active, and that's cool. But what we don't get is why active members don't go to events.
Especially if you live in the States.
Like, we live in Australia, and for us to go to Denver for the next event, the airfares are going to cost us, you did it today,
$5,004.
for the two of us. That's return ticket, and that's just going from Sydney to Denver. Obviously stop over in LA because you've got to get off the plane and get on another plane, but $5,004 for the two of us to go to Denver for the Empower Network event. Now, Sarah was actually...
Just for the event.
That's not accommodation.
That doesn't include the event ticket.
Yeah, that's not the event ticket. That's not the accommodation.
That's not food. That's not spending money. That's nothing. That is getting our ass on a plane.
Now, we've attended two.
There's been 4. We've been at 2.
We weren't in it for the first one.
Yeah.
And we didn't get to Austin in January.
No, so we've been to 2.
So we did the San Diego one and we did Chicago. Now, both of those events cost us about 10 grand for us to get to an event, because you've got our airfares, which aren't cheap, you've got accommodation, you've got food, transport, whatever else.
We're not saying we're not saying no one else has that. That's not what this video is about. That's not what we're saying at all. We're just saying that you guys have it a lot cheaper when you live in the same country as the event is being held.
Yeah, this is actually aimed at American-based Empower Network members. Like, Sarah was actually talking to a friend of ours from Empower Network that lives in the States, and when he found out how much our airline tickets are going to cost, he's like, then I guess you don't want to know what it just cost me to book my airfare. And it was...
like $100.
Return.
Like, come on.
$100 return ticket.
Times that by a few times, fair few times, and you get ours. Like, come on, guys. If you're not going to the event and you're in Empower, what the hell is your problem?
Yeah, we just don't get it. Like, I mean, shit, if we lived in America, we would not hesitate to get to any of these events. We'd be at all the training, extra training sessions that our team leaders put on. You know, Tony Rush had a training session in Atlanta. We just, it was not financially viable for us to get there for a weekend.
Considering it was so close to the next event as well, it was kind of like, well...
I think there was like a 2-week gap between that and the Chicago event.
That's awesome for everybody that lives there. We're not saying that at all.
And we're kind of jealous.
We are. We're very jealous.
I want to put it out there. I'm jealous of all you people who are in Empower Network that live in the States, and at the same time, I'm also pissed that you just... Are you not serious? Like, really, honestly, I would give anything to be able to spend $100 on airfare to get our asses to an event.
That's nothing. Like, that's... If you're at the event and you buy the ticket doesn't even cost that.
I mean, now look at this. You know, the event tickets for 3 days of absolute jam-packed information and training that you will get nowhere else. This stuff is not a pitch fest. Under no circumstances are there cross promotions, or are you pitched, you know, oh, we've only got, you know, 75 of these packages available and you've all got
run
to
the back of the convention centre and
get it cut out, and you're going to miss out, and rah, rah, rah. Then the next speaker comes on and he's selling his... There's none of that shit. This is all about Empower Network, and this is all about building your business up. Yours, nobody else's, because we're all independent, although we all have our own businesses, but we're all one huge family. And I mean, what Dave and the leaders have, or they provide for everybody, is just absolutely phenomenal. It is priceless, a lot of this, and they certainly over deliver on value.
Yep.
Which I can't say that strongly enough. Like, you know, I've never learned as much as I have in such a short period of time. And not only, I mean, I'm a fairly confident person, but I would never have thought of cutting a video. Like, are you kidding me?
And putting it on YouTube. Or putting it on Facebook.
Like, shit, heaven forbid. But oh my God,
could you
check
imagine?
this. Have you seen how many videos? We do a video every single day. Sorry. I touched my cat the wrong place and she just hissed at me.
Dr. Dale.
Don't do that again. Yeah, so we just don't get it.
I want to know why. If you're not going to the events, have the balls and tell me why you're not coming.
Yeah. And, you know, because my kids have got soccer that weekend. Hello, it's one weekend. Get your neighbour to take your kids to soccer. Like, are you serious? These events are absolutely life-changing. You know, we walk out of there just going, oh my God, like, did you see that? And, I mean, in Chicago, there was a 12-year-old kid on stage who'd made 12 grand.
And if you missed that,
in
you're
3 months.
insane.
Like, hello, what? Seriously. Like, are you delusional? Are you mentally just a bit inapt, perhaps? No offence intended to those who may be, but get off your ass. Like, nobody's going to do this for you. These events, even if they were recorded, you would not...
And some of them have been, and they're there, but it's not the same. It's seriously not the same.
I mean, when we're there, we record, you know, a lot of what's going on. But even when we play it back, it is still nothing like being in the room.
It's totally different.
You know, being able to go up to
Dave and Dave.
Oh, yeah, and say, hey, how you going?
And touch them.
And getting our awesome hugs off Tony Rush and Jessica Rush. Like, you know, we love them. And being able to sit down with Melissa and have Melissa Connect and have, you know, like a 45-minute conversation with her. You know, being able to hang out and talk to Justin Ferengia and, you know, CD. And it's like...
Erin and Dave and Ashley and everybody. It's so cool. So
yes, we were name dropping. Why? Because we
can.
You know, and that's not to say everybody else isn't awesome, because we love all you too. Like, honestly, we do. But, you know, Jeff and Josh and Greg and Tammy and Linda and
my Tammy hug.
and Tia.
Everybody. All our team. We love all our team.
I'm not missing names. I just have to stop now.
Otherwise, she'll go on
Do
forever.
you have a romper room in America? No. And I can see Sarah, and I can see... Anyway, that's what I felt like then. Anyway, the bottom line is...
Get your ass to the event if you live in the States. You have no excuse. Like, seriously. Okay, if you have a legitimate excuse, like you're in hospital
dead?
or you're dying, I'll take that. No offense to those that are in hospital or dying.
Don't take that as an excuse. There was a woman who had just had a cancer treatment and she got herself to the event. She was in a goddamn wheelchair, for God's sakes. But she got herself to the event because she knew how important it was and how powerful it is.
Events are powerful.
I think that was San Diego, though. I don't think that was Chicago.
I think that was San Diego.
That was San Diego. But, and here's Daisy. She's come to say hello. Oh, she loves me. See, she loves me. Say hello, hello.
Anyway, get to the event. Seriously, if we're coming from here, Sydney, Australia, we're coming all the way from here, and you live there, you have no excuse.
Yeah, like, dudes, think about it. $5,004 to get us just to Denver.
Just get our ass on a plane
You know?
for like 13 hours.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
And you guys have like a short ass trip if you live somewhere else in the States. I'm sure it's not 13 and a half hours worth.
Yeah, that's the other thing. 13 and a half hours on a... That's Bandit's tail. If you're wondering what that is. 13... Yeah, I am really patting her like a baby. It's pretty sad, isn't it? 13 and a half hours. And that's on a good flight. You know, it can be 15 hours. But, you know,
Get to the event.
Seriously.
Seriously, get to the event.
Unbelievable.
Team, get to the event. We want to see you. We want to meet you in person.
But if you can give us a really good reason why you're not going to be at the event, please post it below this video, whether it's appearing on Facebook or just the YouTube channel. We'd be really interested to see some feedback as to why you're not getting yourselves there. I mean, there was one guy in San Diego and he drove from wherever he was and he slept in his friggin' car because he didn't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
But, you know...
Do whatever it takes. We want to see you. You.
People have sold their shit to get there. You know, like...
We want to see you in Denver. Will you be with us?
I've sold my shit to get there. But at the end of the day, you know, nobody can force you to do anything. Nobody can make you do anything. All we can do is...
inspire you.
And that's it. This is just a kick-ass inspiring video. Kick your ass to inspire you.
We want to see you. You and you and you and you and you.
Because if you're not serious about your business, what are you serious about? If you're not serious about really taking action to change your lives, you know, you need to be at these events, honest to God, because it will just completely change your lives.
And when you see us at the events, come and say hello. Don't be shy.
So it was because of you two Aussie girls that made us come here, and thank you so much. Trust me, you'll thank us. We'll take money as well.
No, we won't.
Why not?
From our team, we will, because they do give us pass-ups and stuff. But that is another thing, another video. Don't know the comp plan.
Just buy me a drink because I don't drink, so...
You can buy her water.
Buy me
You
water.
do have to buy bottles.
Buy me water.
Yeah. Anyway, we want to see you at the event. We've gone on a bit of a tangent. Her fault, as always. What's new?
Actually, it was so funny. Somebody posted on...
Really? We're going on another tangent?
I can't help myself, you know, that's what I do.
You can.
Somebody posted on one of our videos, you were
Some
like...
people go, shh. If you want to know the rest of that sentence, you should watch the rest of the next video.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Want to see you at the events. Denver.